Hello, it's Neil here. I'm ready to cook another Make Lunch meal for you. This time it's sausage casserole. It's been prepared by the wonderful Julie. Let's have a look at what we need. So, frying pan, oven-proof dish. If you've got one with a lid, great. Don't worry if you don't. And here's the food. So we've got some sausages there. I'm probably going to put all 6 of those in, but I might be some food left over for lunch tomorrow as well. I'm just making for 2 of us. We've got a potato, we've got a carrot, we've got half an onion. It's quite a small onion, so I'm going to throw in a random spring onion as well. We've got some parsnip that was left over from another meal, so I may as well whack that in. You don't need to have that. In fact, really, you can put in the veg that you fancy. Little bit of chilli powder just for us to spice it up a bit. And most important ingredient, a sausage casserole mix. I'm also going to serve a wee bit of broccoli on the side. Okay, I'll start preparing, I'll wash my hands, then start preparing and see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, I'm back. So the first thing I've done was actually to put the oven on. I put it on to 180 degrees, which is about gas mark 4. So that's just warming up. I've chopped the veg, or most of it. Little tip, because it's going to be a little while before that goes in. I'm taking the potatoes and just putting those in a bowl of water so they don't go black while we're waiting to use those. Everything else is fine. Just need to prepare the parsnip. You probably aren't using this, but if you are, I always chop that into quarters and peel the outside and just the middle bit, because that can be quite tough as well. So just get the very middle bit peeled and out of the way so you're not eating that. Back soon. I'm back. So, next step is to fry the sausages. I've chopped up the parsnip and popped those in a bowl with the potatoes as well. So I've popped some oil, just a bit of a splash in the pan. I'm going to put the sausages in there as well. Now these are just going to brown the outsides really. I'm not cooking them all the way through because that's going to happen in the oven. So they're in the pan. I've not pricked them or anything because it keeps the flavour in if I don't do that. So I'll be back when they're ready. Okay, so those sausages have been in the pan for about 4 minutes. They're just starting to go brown on one side, but they're definitely not there yet. What I like to do is caramelise the onions a little bit. So I'm going to pop those in for the last 2 or 3 minutes of cooking. Give those a wee stir in. I've also prepared the broccoli, so I've cut them into a couple of trees for each person. These aren't going to go straight in the casserole. You could put them in the casserole for the last half hour of cooking, or I kind of quite like them outside of the casserole, so I'm going to do them with a little bit of water in a pan just towards the end of cooking the casserole, just on the hob. Okay, I'll see you once the sausages are ready. Okay, so those sausages are looking a bit browner. Not quite there yet, but I'm just going to prepare everything else and hopefully they'll be ready by the time I finish doing that. I've been just keeping them moving around the pan, making sure they don't stick all this time. So, I've got my oven-proof dish. I've already got the carrots in there. I've drained the water away from the potatoes and the parsnips. Whack those in too. And then, because I'm only cooking for 2, I've taken half of the packet of sausage casserole mix and I've put that with 150 millilitres of water. So that's what the packet instructions tell me to do. Give it a bit of a stir. It's just cold water. I'm going to whack that in on top of the potatoes and the carrots. Bit of a stir around. Make sure everything's covered. So not that it's gone as all the way up. let's have a check of those sausages. Swing round this way. Yeah, I'm happy with those. They've gone a bit browner. So I'll turn off the heat. I'm going to put those in the dish, obviously with the onions as well. Oh, I nearly forgot my special ingredients. So I probably should have put this chilli powder in with the casserole mix, but I'll just give a bit of a shake on top. Just goes to show you can make these cooking things up as you go along and see what happens. Lid can go on, if you don't have that. You might just use a little bit more water, or check that there's plenty of water maybe halfway through cooking if you don't have a lid. I'm going to put that in the oven and I shall see you when it's ready to serve. Hey everyone, so the hour is up, the sausage casserole is ready, and here it is. Ooh. So just served it straight from the dish, and the broccoli was just in a small saucepan for 10 minutes, just with only a couple of centimetres of water in the bottom. So I'll serve that. I hope you enjoy making it yourselves. See you next time. Bye.